I got new pictures, huh? Oh, God. Oh, you see the poems as pictures. I love breakfast. Oh, God, that means I'm going to get the creepy poems. CGs. What does CG mean? Oh, well, we got a thing picture in of her. Ah, okay. What's this? A sketch of Sayori's initial character design, drawn by David Evelyn. In Act 1, call Sayori for help during Natsuki. Oh, that's how you get it. Oh, God, I'm going to have to do... Wow, unlocking all this stuff. Definitely is going to take a while. Though I'm probably not going to record all of that. Okay, new songs were also introduced. Oh, God, does that mean there's going to be, like, really creepy songs added to it? Oh, God. Oh, God. I imagine a future where I can be with you. Doki Doki! Hey guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. Not much to say, except let's get right into it. This is exactly where we left off. Next poem, shopping. No! Frick. Oh, God. No, I tried marshmallow. It's not it. Pause what I did. Patience. Smile. Excitement. Dazzle. Sunny. Oh, come on. I got this in the bag, don't I? Holiday. Comfort. Color. Playground. No. Frick. Not pleasure, fickle, let's prove something. Vibrant! Oh, come on! Skirt? Daydream! Let's see. Friends! Twirl. Okay, no. Clumsy, we all know that's her. Valid. Okay, nope. I don't think so. Shiny? Who would be shiny? Okay, well, I definitely got the majority of Sayori that time. You saw how many in a row I got. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here for the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Jinkyo. I don't remember the voices I use, so don't blame me. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm still not used to being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh, why that? All of a sudden. Snacks it. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sarah's nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she just opens it down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So, either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry! And so, that only leaves the one option. I give up! Don't make me feel guilty! If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Oh no, that was me. I didn't notice she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Jinkyo to let me borrow some money. That's... Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Jerry. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Retribution. That! Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Hehehe. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Kya! Oh. What was... A cookie! Straight up, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my restitution! Retribution! Actually, that one almost worked. Ahaha! I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Haha! Natsuki! That's so nice of you! I'm so happy! Sayori hugs the cookie, yes. Sure. Jeez, just eat it! Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly claps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat, goes behind Natsuki, and then wraps her arms around her. Jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori suddenly leans out and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Baka! Monica, can you tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. I would be surprised because we all know Monica. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swing open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend... What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. Why she glances at me, she wants to know, I want you. That's clearly what she's saying. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring, at least. I must not have heard it, since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you'd be playing music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of just started recently, which also I saw in the trailer that there's a picture for playing piano. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Jinkiel. Monica smiles sweetly. And soon she will delete everyone from existence. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks! So I didn't miss out anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri's back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Jinkyou! Oh god, saying my name like this is so freaking weird. Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm gonna go get some supplies from another classroom. Wanna come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know how the festival is coming up? Me and Monica, we're gonna make some posters and stuff. So I need to find some crayons, markers, glue sticks. Excuse me, I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Jinkyou to get the supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Aw, but I wanted to go. So much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Okay. It was just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay. Ready, Jinkyou? Yep, let's go. It didn't let me have time with Monica. Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind as Sayori hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, feels like I'm taking a kid to the mall or something. Sayori finds pleasures in the simplest things sometimes. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not sure how you would make an event out of literature. Me and Monica have it all planned out. Don't you worry. Is that so? Yup. We're gonna do a poetry performance. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone's gonna take turns on stage and recite their favorite poems. That sounds kind of dull. Jinkyou, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems. It's about performing them. Like you say the lines of the poem, like, between my feet, the last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends have I summoned this joy? For now, when I look in every direction, the once prosperous field before me is but a barren wasteland! Like that! Sayori, how do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know? I know. I just meant that it's a pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited. The festival is gonna be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around in the hallway again. Hey, Jinkyou, this classroom over here is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, huh? It's been a long time since I spent time with Sayori like this. At the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, drawing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings about a special sort of feeling I forgot I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have in here. Crayons! Sayori pulls a box full of crayons off the shelf. They're the best brand too, Crayola. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the color names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find— Wait, I'm looking for my favorite color. Fine. So at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh! Kya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow. You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Jeez, Sayori. That's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let me see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hand, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for a second. Sayori slowly releases her hand from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. This huge mark inside her forehead. Bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Jinkiel. Where would I even find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing from the pain, Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run out into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? Doesn't really matter since we use an ice pack rather than a drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchased that one. In just a moment, I'm already returned into the classroom where I left Sayori. I was about to say it, the music stayed on. She has one palm on her forehead and uses the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I had Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Oh, she's even holding the juice. There's probably going to be 2 individual images. One for the hand, one for the juice. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot! Sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the ball against the bump of her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It'll feel better soon. Looks like you cleaned up most of the crayons, so that's good. Hey, Jinkiel. This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know how you used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. More ways than one. Like I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on the things you did. But sometimes, when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall and scrape myself, or get a bump. I would always start crying really hard. You would rush over as quick as you could. You would try really hard to get me to stop crying. It's almost like you blamed yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it really wasn't your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah. You don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember a bit. I guess I was always too focused on my games. I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kinda like this time, too. If I wasn't rushing you out of the closet, you probably would have hit your head. Jinkiel, I don't think you realize it, but you're always thinking about other people. Even after all these years, you're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this kind of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. I guess that's what's happened when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Jinkiel, I'm so glad that nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling what will end up for college or after that. So it wouldn't be fair to me to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? Can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. So it has a whimsical expression in her eyes. He remains silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess you should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's gonna see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sarah hops to her feet. Ah! She goes to her forehead again. Don't sit up so fast after hurting yourself. Oh, well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try to have the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the club room. Aha, you're back! Good timing. I was just about ready to start with sharing her poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about it. I was playing with crayons, knocked my forehead into the shelf. Well, anyway, were you able to find everything we needed? Uh-huh, I have it right. Sorry for that. I forgot all the stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it all right here. I found the poster paper, too. Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Jinkiel. Well, Sayori, I feel like I'm with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Okay. In any case, good work. I'll start working on the posters tonight. Me too. Okay, everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the crayon box is closed tightly, I'll return to my seat. You know we're showing it to Monica first, right? Like, obviously. Hi again, Jinkyo. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going to be bad. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure. Here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. It's pretty good. Makes me think of Sayori, like the other one that you wrote. You two are like the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her, even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy, it's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with everyone. But Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? Oh no, it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah. I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Okay, it starts with save me. Okay. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. Frick, I don't want to start experimenting. She says load me. She says load me. What does that even mean? Load me. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way you write or the way that you tried to tell the play or something. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. What happens if you, like, load her? I don't want to try it. I don't want to try it. I didn't say... Oh god. I'm too scared to experiment with anything. God. No, I never said that. It's just the kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. Kinda like playing with my space in the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. Oh yeah, like saying load me at the very end, telling the player, except I don't know if I should freaking do it. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. There's literally load me. God, oh god. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes me feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what this is about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Yours is totally about something, don't lie to me. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What have I even talking about? So I noticed it today. Oh god, do I do it? Do I do it? I'm scared. Okay. That didn't do anything. Let's just go back. Let's just... I don't know how to mess around with those things. I'm hoping. I want to mess around with it myself. But God, I'm scared to do so. Jinkel, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday's, and this one too. You can't tell me you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the one who feels that way, so. No way! Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess... Ooh, excuse me. I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Whoa. Stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just meant that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking. Let's not talk about that. So yeah. I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings through you than I can through myself. We have that kind of weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand. You never understand when I try to explain things to you, do you, Sayori? Pat Sayori's head. Hey! I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Jinkel, will you give me your poem? I kind of want to keep it. Huh? Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. I'll give it to you when we go home. Really? I broke my pencil. So I hastily bends down to pick up the pieces she dropped. But being inattentive to her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. Then I pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself. Knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I got Sayori's arm helped her set the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure I'll like it. Bottles. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. Then I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow the dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. And they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. The end was more ominous. Holy crap. Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yes I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. In touch with the bottles. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking about it too hard. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. Seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Natsuki, do you have anything like bottles? I hope that's not too loud. I just really like doing that. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew, what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck, anything that isn't a train wreck, I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Aha, glad to see someone recognizes my experience. Well then, keep practicing, and maybe you'll get as good as me someday. That's, something tells me that Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Hey, you think so? Yeah, well, I guess you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know, but honestly, how can someone so, fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could say we take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends are like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Dang, she really hates spiders, huh? Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I don't have to explain it. So this can come. This can come in less to the analogies. And people realize how stupid they're being. Oh, like Amy like in spiders. Okay, I'll stop. I'll stop. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilt. Weird hobby or guilty pleasure. I think we'll see that soon enough. Soon enough. Oh god. Weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Like, I feel like going into this game knowing the things that happen, it's like, oh god. You see how they like foreshadowing something about when people find out, they make fun of you, and think less of you. That just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? But what if they're hurting themselves? I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm gonna write a good one for tomorrow, so look forward to it. Gary. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things, Jinkiel. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking this a little. Just because your styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I would probably just do a terrible job. I see. I'm sorry. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel you need to work your brain into turning a bunch of grass. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. And no, you don't. That's certainly an interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? You're not. It definitely has to be a poem. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night, while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. Whose guilty snack is bread? I'm sorry, if someone's guilty snack is bread, I don't know what you're doing. Why is that a guilty snack? What, carbs? Carbs? I can think of better carbs than a slice of bread. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies. As an unordinary human, I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. That enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, my raccoon, my urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more life off my cutting knife. Oh god. Oh god. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited, or perhaps I'm either projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Metaphorical for what? You already know it. It's metaphorical to be literally literal. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. I wonder what it is about. Knife, and more knife. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. These are the poems that canvas express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. What kind of emotions? Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own ways. Nobody can relate to that unless they, you know. Anyway, I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sorts of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself. I wonder why! So sometimes I enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Suki also write something about that? About someone being ridiculed for a strange interest? She did? Yeah. She's talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into, as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. Don't worry. I have no reason to. Okay. Well, thank you for sharing with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be blanting a little bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. I did not need to listen to you talk about knives! And are you like, shh, 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 shh. I did not need to hear that. I did not need to read that. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so everyone can come stand at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. But just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're gonna keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sire has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets so we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're gonna be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're gonna be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sire is putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I did sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys! No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. But I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, it'll inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki Yuri remains silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves you no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Also, Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright! Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri detected guts out of everyone else's expectant faces. Oh, I guess I really don't have a choice. That's everyone! You're the best, Yuri! This club is gonna be the death of me. This review's gonna be another thing. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. Each of you should choose a poem of yours. We're gonna practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica! Wait, right-click does this. I guess so you can see the full image. This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite a poem in front of the club, how do you switch to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Let's do it open. Just the motion of my friends. Stand behind the podium. Half this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica is reciting a poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bring the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. 4 of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's felt up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between his hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. The poem is called... It's got to each of us. You can do it, Sayori. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words just form the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in a structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Whirling fire. Yep, yeah, sure. Sounds about right? Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her, as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to say the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. Does she, though? Does she? It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were so caught off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. So I have to change you walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you were reciting to other people. Imagine you were reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Jinkiel liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. Next time, I'm gonna make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know? Okay! Now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Jinkiel. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Jinkiel over everyone's standards a little bit before I have to do it. Wow! Natsuki! It's fine. Might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just go with what I wrote for today. So I'm sitting in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me. I feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki gets out of her seat and makes her way toward the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. When she starts to say the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She hops back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people would be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you don't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you'll have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Jinkiel. You don't have to say it. Whatever, let's just go already. Let's go already. I totally added. I sometimes add extra words whenever I read. I'll come with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. No wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to. Sorry, fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. Because clearly I'm doing everything Sayori. You really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Jinkiel. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating something that's never gonna happen? Conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but want to respect her and keep her happy too. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Alright. And there we go. That's where we will end it for today. I thoroughly enjoyed that. We got to see a bit about the bottles. And, yeah. So yeah, we got to go through a bunch of it. I don't know if anybody else knows what happens. I know I kind of hinted on it. I'm assuming everybody knows what happened in this game. But, anyway, let's take a look through something real quick. We got a second side story. Trust and understanding. How do I get trust part 2? Trust. I don't want to do it until I get all the parts and do it in one. But then again, I don't know how long these parts are. So maybe in the next episode, we'll check out these side stories. And we'll get it checked out. Because I really do want to check it out. What if I get this one by choosing Yuri over Sayori? Well, anyway, we'll save that for the next video. Anyway, if you guys leave a like. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope the going in on the whole bottles was. I hope that was okay. Hopefully, it's not too loud when I go through it and editing. But anyway, if you did leave a comment down below on anything I could improve on. Any feedback would be appreciated. So, also make sure to subscribe if you like this content. I plan on keeping it up. So, if you wanted to subscribe, share it with some of your friends, I wouldn't mind. Okay, anyway. I hope you guys have a great day. And you all have a good one. See ya.